Okay, Mr. Miner, it is September the 29th. It's
Yes, sir.
12:15 in the evening. I'm Ryan Abernathy. We're going to talk about a few things. You have a pending charge here in Abbeville County. Therefore, I do have to read your rights before we talk.
Yes, sir.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her with you while you're being questioned. If you can't afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any question or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk with me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Meyer, if you would, I think there's 7 little old things here. If you would just initial all them and sign right there at the bottom.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you state your full name for me, Mr. Meyer?
Harold Fate Minor.
Spell.
Lafayette, Lafayette.
Okay. And your date of birth, Mr. Meyer?
5/26/57.
And social security number.
247
Yes, sir.
17
Yes, sir.
2080.
And what's your address?
It's 852 Eakin Road, but we're moving the rest of our stuff down to Miss Owens' place.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna rent Miss Owens' place because she said it'd be a while before he got out.
Right. How long have y'all been staying at, is it, that address you're speaking of, is that 83 Gunnels Road?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How long have y'all been staying at that road?
About 2 weeks, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's about right. About 2 weeks.
Y'all haven't been staying there but 2 weeks?
Yes, sir. That's about all.
Okay. Have you been in and out of there a good bit before then?
Yes, sir. I'd go over there and see my grandbabies.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alright, like I said, we're going to talk about a few different things. You said that you had a couple of things you were wanting to let us know about, and you know, like I said, can't make you any promises. You do have some pending charges in Abbeville County.
Yes, sir.
But you had some things as far as drug-related crimes going on. I believe most of them are going to be outside the county, but
Over there on Irving Mill Road, that ain't Abbeville?
no, sir. I believe that's Lawrence County out there.
You think so?
It's going to be Lawrence or Greenville.
Okay.
And that on Broadmouth, that's going to be Greenville too, I
That's
believe.
right there. The line's right there
It's
on
close.
right on the line,
Right.
ain't it? I think this.
But I mean, we don't
Yes.
care. You
Yes.
know, if
Yes.
it's that close, it's still
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
affecting us.
Right.
And, you know,
Right, expecting the whole county.
but like I said, the only thing we can promise you is, the solicitor's office comes to us when your case does go to court. We can say, hey, Mr. Miner did cooperate with
Yes,
us,
sir.
and he was able to help us get
Yes, sir.
this off the street. We will document anything that's done and anything that does involve arrest or
Right.
you know, getting
Right.
something off the street out there.
Yes, sir.
But before we talk about any of that, we had an incident down there at 83 Gunnels Road, investigation that's been going on for quite a while, and it's been a headache. But we finally done a search warrant down there the other day. We did get an active meth lab. We've had several complaints on it. I believe this is an ongoing problem that had been taking place down there for quite some time. There were several arrests made and several people charged. I believe some people were more involved than others, although I do feel that most everyone there was involved in some way, whether it was, you know, just providing
Fields.
products
Yes.
for the cook, or, you know. But that's what I want to kind of talk to you about. Is kind of putting the weight on who was ought to be on, exactly who was doing what,
Phillip
to the
Cooley.
best of your knowledge out there.
Phillip Cooley.
Phillip was doing what?
doing the cooking.
He was the main one cooking?
Yes, sir. Because the Thursday night before y'all come in,
Yes, sir.
I come in from work, and I bet there was 40 cars went out there.
Right.
Yes, sir. To Phillips. They were parked right there in Larry Benton's yard.
Right.
They were walking to Phillips.
Okay.
One or two of the guys I know were Angie's. They was kin to Angie.
Okay.
The Jamie Lake man and his wife.
Right.
I think y'all got them coming
Right.
in, bringing fields. Yes, sir.
Do you know what they brought to that night?
They were bringing them. He had been there. Her son had wrecked his moped a couple of weeks before that, and he came in then.
Right.
And I don't know if they had fields, but I know they went out there and stayed a while, and they left.
You don't know if he brought pills that night?
No, sir.
Okay.
But I know that, they stayed out there a while.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I walked out there one time
Yes.
and walked in that back room,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if it was ether like Brendan said or whatever it was.
Yes.
I smelled it and got the hell out of there.
That was that Thursday night?
He was sitting there shaking a bottle. Yes, sir. I told him he needed to stop his stupid shit, because my kids was out, next door.
Right.
And whatever he was cooking or shaking or whatever, I didn't want to know the process.
Right.
Didn't want to get into it.
Right. And Ms. Brown, I ain't accusing you of anything.
Yes, sir.
I don't.
No, sir. I know.
I've never heard that you have cooked meth or had anything to do with that.
No, sir.
I'm keeping up with some of the people the best I can as far as buying pills, and you
Yes,
can pretty much look at
Right.
the regular and tell who's
Right.
buying a whole lot more than what they would need for a
all
cold
you
or
got to do is
something,
go on the computer, ain't it?
Right.
Yes, sir.
But and I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't seen your name or anything. But I know you have, used drugs in the past.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
I think you probably pretty much. I ain't saying you know the process, but I think you would kind of know that's what someone was doing if you've seen it.
Yes, sir.
So
I didn't know what he was doing, but I know he was shaking a bottle.
right, what would you figure that was probably part of?
I thought he was making Anheuser's.
Okay.
Not the dope Anheuser's, the gas Anheuser's.
Right. And you would have thought that would have been for.
They made the dope.
Okay.
Yes.
So you figured that he was in some type of process.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He was in some kind of. He was doing something to make dope. I know
Yes.
he was. I don't know for a fact he was, but I know that he was sitting there shaking a bottle, and he took the topper loose on it, and it smelled just like ether or gas, some
Right.
kind of poison gas, and I got
Right.
the hell out.
Right.
Because I didn't know what it was.
None
I
of
thought
it's
they
good
would-
for you.
And then Larry got burnt. You see where he got
Yes.
burnt? Yeah, he got burnt. I said, "What'd you do?" And he said, "Philip left a piece of lithium strip in the funnel when they poured the fuel or something on it." Or, that's what he said. When they poured the fuel on in the funnel,
Yes, sir.
that he had left a piece of lithium strip, and it blowed back. And that's when it blowed all over Larry, because he come in the house, and I was in the house in the bedroom with me and Dylan, and he come in there screaming, before he was burnt, man.
He looks a whole lot better now.
I'm glad, man.
He needed some treatment for that.
Yes, sir, he sure did. I begged him to go to the hospital.
Why was he scared to go to the hospital because of?
Yes, sir.
Exactly
Because
what
he
happened?
was burnt. Yes, sir. And him and Philip knew exactly what he was burnt from.
Right. So, saying that, is it fair to say that Larry was somewhat involved in the manufacturing process?
Well, him pouring the gas, yes.
Evidently.
I figured he was pouring the gas for Philip, or.
Right. How, and I mean, you may not know this, but how do you have any idea how that was working? If Philip was the main one doing the cook, how the meth was being sold, who was selling it, who was getting the profit from it, was that being split?
I don't know, but I saw Ronnie Gamble over there buying. Well, not actually seen him buying, but I seen Ronnie and Josh.
Who's Josh?
Josh Gamble. And man, I seen. I don't know all the people that was in and out over there at
Right.
Phillips, But I know him and Angie always had money.
Right.
And, you know, neither one of them worked.
Right. Yeah. Do you have any reason to believe that Larry was getting anything to profit from allowing them to cook on the property there?
No, sir. No. They was homeless, and he gave them a place to stay, and
Right.
they fucked him over. What's he done?
Do you think he was getting
Dope.
some of the dope out of the
Yes,
deal?
I believe he was getting some of the dope.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I do.
How about when people brought the pills? Would they go through Phillip, through Larry, or either, or both? Or
Most of the time when the cars come in the yard,
Yes.
they'd park in Larry's yard and get out, and they'd have either a CVS bag or a dollar store bag or some kind of bag, and they'd walk over to Phillip's,
okay.
you know. We'd be out there throwing horseshoes a lot of times, you know, and people would just get out and say, "Where's Phillip at?" And
Right.
they'd say, "You know, he don't live here, he lives down yonder." You know?
Right. Right. What can you name some of those people that were bringing pills for him?
What's his name? Keith Houston was one. And I know I heard Larry say, "Damn, he brought Phillip 6 boxes," you know. And some guy that lives, I don't even know where he lives, they call him J-Dog.
What was he driving?
He was riding a motorcycle. His name's Jamie. He just got married this past weekend, what I heard. I got an invitation on Vanessa's refrigerator where they sent him an invitation to come to the wedding, so their
Yes.
name will be on it.
Okay.
And he was bringing like 6 or 8 boxes at a time to Phillip because he works out of town. I guess he was buying all week.
Yeah,
you know,
I'd be interested to get that name.
Huh?
I'd be interested to get his name.
Yeah, because see, he was working out of town.
He can pick
And
'em up.
then when he'd come in, yeah, he'd bring Phillip a nice load of wheels,
All right. Anybody else?
yeah. I didn't know them guys, you know. Let's see. Keith.
What
Heath, redheaded guy. Heath Lawless, I guess. They said Chevy Lawless was his brother. Heath Lawless. And Dennis, the one that was married to Janie Alewine.
color?
Okay. I didn't even know it. I just know his first name.
What was he riding in?
A red Camaro. Seemed like it was with, what's her name? The gal that left at night, the clamp.
What was she doing?
Bringing batteries.
That's all she ever brought?
I know, sir, I don't know that for sure, but I know she had a sack of batteries that night when she come around the corner with the pot plant and the batteries.
I wish we'd have got them. Do you know what happened to them? Did they throw them when they come up, or were they still in their pocketbook?
They went in the house with the batteries in the pot plant. They came back out of the house following Vanessa, walked to the corner of the trailer, and I saw a battery pack laying on the ground out there where it looked like it'd been cut open.
Yes.
But I never saw no batteries.
Okay. So her and Vanessa took the batteries inside?
Yes, sir.
I'll ask you something. Let me go. As far as bringing the boxes of Sudafed, do you know what they were getting in return for? Money, dope, or?
Seemed like to me, Phillip said one time that he was giving a half a gram a box. That's, you know. Seemed like that's what I heard him
Did
say.
anybody ever approach you and ask you?
To get any boxes of pills?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who did that?
Phillip. Him and Angie both.
Okay.
Because if he wanted me to ride with Angie and buy some pills, I said, man, I ain't got no ID.
Right.
You know. Because I told him, man, look, it goes to a computer, it goes to SLED headquarters. SLED headquarters knows if you're buying too many pills. You know, I mean, that's true, ain't it?
It's it's something that we can look at,
Right.
and that's I got several other names in mind that people I need to go talk to. one of them being Justin, I talked to him on the phone the other day, and he was supposed to come in next day. We were going to get together and talk.
Right.
He didn't call me.
Well, he thinks you got warrants on him for conspiracy to buy.
Well, I don't yet.
Well, that's what Justin thinks. He's scared to death, man. You want me to tell him to call you?
Yeah, if you would. And that's why I told Miss Kurt too. And I ain't saying it ain't gonna come to that. Yes. But I'd rather sit here with him face to face, give him a chance to help himself. If we do go that right, I want him to be honest with me, tell me who he was giving them to.
Yes.
Mr. Gunnell's out here. He hasn't been buying that much, but I think he has purchased some.
Well, I know he went out to Phillips a couple of times, but I never saw no pills.
Right.
You know.
But I don't know if he'd be interested in talking to him.
I think he mostly was giving them a ride.
Okay.
You know, because I don't know what Angie done to Larry, but he beat the windshield out of her car, you know, and had a ride.
Right.
They'd call Gary, you know. Somebody else was buying and bringing pills down there too.
How about Justin? Did you know he was bringing pills?
No,
actually,
sir. He came down there and spent the night a couple of nights. You know,
never seen him with anything.
No, sir. I never saw him with no pills though. No, sir.
How about Melissa and Danny?
Never saw them bring no. I saw Danny Ray bring some batteries one time. Okay. You know, but I never saw.
Have you talked to them lately?
Melissa? Yes, sir. Talked to her on the phone. I'm gonna say Sunday. I believe it was Sunday.
You don't have any idea what their connection with the lab right now would be, do you?
No, sir. Justin told me they was cooking down there, but now they went in Sunday morning. About Marvin done 15 days down here?
Yes, sir.
All right. It was right before when they went in and got Marvin. They said they searched the whole house and didn't find nothing, you know. But
down there in Ware Show?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Now he was in Williamson and took the blame for Russell. He's done 12 years and got out. Russell Gaines took the open container charge for him and locked him back.
That's what.
God darn.
That's something I would be interested in, though, with Melissa and them. I got reason to believe that they are still. And, you know, that's what gets me. After we done the search warrant, you'd think everybody would quit.
Yeah.
But I got reason to believe that they're definitely still participating in the lab.
I'll find out. All I got to do is go down there, man.
Right.
You know.
Because, I mean, if that ain't fair enough notice, you know.
Right. Yes, sir.
Quit,
yes,
you know.
Sir. That's what you told Benton, wasn't it?
Well, you know, I can't discuss exactly what. We approached him and gave him an opportunity to help himself.
Yes, sir.
And that should have been pretty much the idea to quit anything illegal that you were doing, you know, and let's try to get on the right track.
That's exactly right,
you know.
Yeah, well, see, Larry told me, he said they come down here and said they had 2 warrants open that hadn't been signed on him and Vanessa. And he said they told me to quit. Well, when Vanessa got locked up, he quit. He quit cooking, but he was still smoking.
Right.
I mean, he was still smoking the shit.
Right.
Phillip was doing all the cooking, you know.
Right.
You know. And then Phillip gets out, man, and wants to come back over there the same day, man. The very same day, walks in that trailer and goes to hunting coffee filters.
But if you can find out when he's doing something again,
Phillip,
we'd love to put him right back in.
I know you would. Yeah, that's where he needs to be. He thinks because his sister's Bill Thompson's his brother-in-law or some shit that he ain't gonna get nothing. You know, that he's scot-free.
Right. We'll see.
And he's telling me, you know, I'm gonna take the blame for this. I'm gonna take the blame for all of it.
Right.
Because Lucas wasn't out there. You know.
That's what I wanted to talk to you.
Lucas was standing at the corner of the trailer.
Right.
Phillip went out there and started a fire. Seen Phillip when he started a fire.
Yes.
And Lucas never moved from the corner. He was standing there with Vanessa.
Right.
And Hillbilly. They was all 3 standing right there at the corner of the trailer when y'all came in.
Right.
That's where they was still at when, you know, they put them on the ground.
And that's where the batteries were?
Right there somewhere, yes.
Right.
I can look around in that
You
building.
think they were probably going to take the batteries?
To Phillip?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm trying to kind of get at. That's where I said I think everybody that was there was guilty to some degree, you know, as far, especially part is the conspiracy part.
Right.
I think, I mean, no doubt, Phillip's sitting there 2 feet from 6 bottles. They were cooking.
Right. Yeah.
He's definitely the one that was in there cooking when I come in the door.
Yes.
Angie's in the house. There's no way she didn't know.
When I went out there before he got out, I cleaned that refrigerator out, right?
Yes.
All right. What is? There's some packs of things laying out there. It was. It's called. There was gun blue and sitting on top of a cabinet, and there was something called growing crystals. What is growing crystals?
It's not meth.
It ain't.
Gun blue,
I think
charcoal.
it's like a method they were trying a couple months ago or a year
It
ago.
probably mess you up, but it's not. They call it yellow ice.
No, sir, I don't know what it was called, but I meant that the crystals hadn't never been opened. I saw them. I ain't never saw none. Reading out.
It ain't really meth.
Uh,
I'm sure it would do something to you.
Like,
probably kill him.
yeah, I don't think I'd want to try that. Feel pretty confident. You know, Hillbilly was taking some of the pills, getting them to Phillip. Like I said, the batteries. Debbie brought them.
Yes, sir.
Her, Melissa were there with them. And as far as Lucas, what,
He smoked
how long had he been down there?
He was smoking a little weed, about 2 weeks long.
2 weeks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you don't think he ever?
Smoked any meth?
Right.
No, sir, I don't think he did. Because I'd have beat his ass.
Oh.
I mean, I never saw him smoke none, but you know,
Right.
he may have. But
Right.
I know he smoked a little pot. I do know
Right.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
All
And
right.
as far as taking any kind of pills, I never knew Lucas take no pills until he broke his arm. They gave him some tabs one time. You know?
Right. All right. After talking about all that, you think anything else that I need to know about what was going on down there?
I know sometimes I can walk out on the porch when I go to leave in the morning. It looks like a fog factory down at the end of that trailer of Phillips. I think they call it smoking it off, smoking something. It looked like the whole place would be on fire.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about these these 2 locations you said that where something was going on at.
Oh, there. If you're going across the river, you go up, bear around like you're going to the road the drag strips on. It's right there on the left. Johnny and Maccabee used to live there in the house. There's an old house right beside it.
Is this on Irwin's Mill Road? You turn at the fire department off?
Yes, sir.
252?
Just keep on going across the river and going up and bear around to the left.
Yes, sir.
Go straight on out that way. Before
Okay.
you get to the highway, it'll be the house on the left. And there's a great big old house right beside of it. Seems like Maccabee used to live in this house, or either Maccabee lived in the next house up.
Yes, sir.
Right there. That dude's name, they called him Fred, but I think his name's Floyd.
Okay.
He's the one that I think y'all towed the van in.
Yes, sir. How old's Floyd?
Probably my age, 50, 52. I'm 52.
What's he look like?
Short. He's short hair. I guess about 5'11", maybe 6 foot. His girlfriend's in a wheelchair,
Okay.
or his wife, or whatever she is.
And what's he doing out there?
Cooking and meth.
How often?
I ain't sure how often, but Bruce Aylwine has been over there 3 or 4 times in the last 3 or 4 couple of weeks and bought meth.
How much is Bruce buying that time?
He bought a half a gram yesterday for a fact, I know.
Bruce is back on Gunnels Road.
Yeah, they moved back in their old place.
Have you ever been over to Florence?
Yes, sir.
Have
When
you
he
ever seen
lived
it cooking?
No, sir, we went to, me and Hillbilly and Anthony, my oldest son,
Yes.
went to, when he lived in Piedmont, went up there and got some meth.
Okay. You think you could go over there now?
Yes, sir.
Would that be something you'd
Yes.
consider doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And where was there another house you was telling me about?
There's the house, the one across the creek,
Yes, sir.
down there on Broadmouth Creek.
Yes, sir.
Donnie Phillips and I can't think of that big old girl's name. Darlene. She was a Ballard. Paul Ballard, he died. I guess she's still, got the Ballard name.
Darlene?
Bradley's mama.
Okay. What's she doing?
They cooking down there is what I hear. I ain't been down there, but I saw her the other day at the store, and she said, Bradley, he's stupid, said he turned down 3 years probation. And said, I said, yeah. I said, they watching and catching everybody's been buying them Sudafeds too. I said, I'm glad I don't have an ID. And she said, well, I ain't bought but one box. But
Right. You know anybody that might be buying for them? Pill-wise?
I don't know. I can go, I can ride them. I can ride a moped over there,
Start doing a little research.
Yes, sir.
You might want to go by there.
Your number the same thing?
It is.
3031?
Yes, sir.
All
And like I said, if I don't answer, just call me back. You can leave voicemail. Sometimes I get them.
Okay.
You can text message me, and I will get that.
I don't know how to.
I ain't too good with it myself.
I don't.
But hopefully I'll try to get that fixed tomorrow. It's the
Okay.
sixth phone I've had it done.
Okay. I know Joyce had 2 or 3 of them phones like you told me about.
Right.
Yes. I bought this little AT&T phone, man. It works pretty good.
Right.
But if I'm on the moped, I can't hear it ringing.
Right.
But it'll show a missed call, and then I can call right back,
Right. That's why my missed calls.
I need over the floors today, man, and if it's going on right then when I leave there, I'll call you right then.
Okay.
Right then.
And another thing,
give me your phone number, your cell phone number.
if you see things
I got one.
going on,
Or give me one of your cards. I know you got a card.
My cards are all wrong.
but like you said, Bruce went yesterday and got $500,000.
Yes, sir.
If you know somebody's going to get something or you got something, you can give me a call. I can't promise you we're going to be close enough to do something,
What about Russell Gaines bought $900 for a rock last night?
Who?
Russell Gaines.
Who was that?
He's going with Bruce's daughter.
With Jenny?
Yes, sir.
Is he a white guy?
Yes, sir. He done 12 years. His mama died, left him $125,000, a new home, 2 new cars, and a truck.
Where's he live at?
He's lives over there behind off 24, back in there somewhere. Got a nice home. They say hadn't been to his house. He's been staying over Bruce's now. He's got a burgundy Toyota Camry, I believe it is. They stopped in Williamson the other night in the car when they locked Jeannie up.
So she's still in jail?
No, they got
She's
her
out.
out Sunday.
He bought $900 worth last night?
$900 for a rock last night.
Who did he buy that from?
He went over on the hill and got $300 worth, and he
Oh, you talking about crack?
yes, sir.
Okay.
And some dude that lives with Jane, Bruce's other daughter, Derek, black dude.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Okay, he brought him $300 worth.
about.
There?
Deep did?
Sir?
2 gunnels?
Yes, sir.
Deep brought it?
Yes, sir.
Deep's from Lawrence.
Huh?
Deep's from Lawrence.
Okay.
Is there ever a time when you would know that was coming?
Yes, sir.
That'd be good too.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
If you know something's coming there
Yes, sir.
and who's bringing it,
Yes, sir.
about when they're gonna be
I
bringing it.
almost.
So you still got some money with
Yes, sir. I almost called you yesterday.
Call me.
Swear before God and
Call
talking
me.
about you, boys.
Do you want to talk about the incident that we're here on? If you don't,
The 5 War tabs.
yes, sir.
I believe I was working that day.
Nah, you was at home.
Was it?
Yes.
It wasn't Dennis McConnell.
That's what Miss Kerr said that
Her and Dennis.
Dennis was big at that time, and
Right.
she said she
Right.
might have been doing a little something for him.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I don't remember selling a little tab, but I ain't got no memory no way. But
Right.
Not no last year.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But nothing like that's still going on, is it?
Hell no.
Okay.
No, sir. I'm doing everything I can. I'm going over here and make an appointment to see my baby again. I got to see him last Tuesday.
Right.
See, me and my wife been had him since he was born. Dylan.
Right.
See, Vanessa, we lost the first little boy she had. And then when he was born, a year later, she never really took up with him, because she had lost the first one, And so me and Mama, we just kept him,
Right.
And had him till Larry come down there and got him. And the reason he did was his mama filed him on her income tax and got $2,500. and he never got a pair of shoes, a pair of socks, a T-shirt, or nothing, man. You know.
I know it said, you tested positive the other day.
Yes.
Where did that day come from?
Well, look here now. The lady told me don't go out to the trailer, DSS woman.
Yes.
She said because it was contaminated, like you said.
Right.
Well, the refrigerator tore up at Larry's. I went out there and washed the refrigerator out with Clorox. Come back out there and went pissing. I'd been taking Lortabs, Xanax, and New Rottens. I hadn't took no Sudafeds or nothing. But I smoked a little bit of dope with Larry.
Okay, so that was before then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You hadn't done any since then?
No, sir.
Been able to get
No, sir. Don't want to do no more.
Okay.
Hell no, don't want to do no more.
All right, Mr. Miner. Well, you got my number. Like I said,
got Brenda's number too.
Okay. If you want to, just go ahead and kind of fill these places out.
I am.
Like I said, Melissa and them,
Yeah, I'll go
see what
down.
you can find out.
Yeah.
They doing something. I don't know where it is.
Or where it is.
Right.
Because, see, they searched the whole place that Sunday morning or late Saturday night when they got Marvin down there.
Right.
So if it had been anything, I believe they would have found it then. But I don't know what county even searched.
Right.
But see, Danny Ray, they had him in the police car, right?
Yes.
He stole a flashlight in Greenwood or somewhere, and they gave him a fine. All right. Well, they come pick him up on a bench warrant for not paying the fine. Well, he kicks a cop right here in the chest and puts the cop out while he's handcuffed in the back seat of the car. All right. When I went down there to pick up Dylan at Melissa's, the cops still up there on the ground. There's rescue squads, fire trucks, and more cops up there. They let him PR out the next morning. How do you PR out on a bench warrant?
I don't know. How you PR out when you don't kick the cop square in the chest?
That's
When was
what I'm
that?
saying, sir.
How long ago's that been?
Must have been that resist arrest I saw.
3 weeks. About 3 weeks.
That rascal, he ain't something.
It was just.
He got
It was just right. Melissa, where their house is at. It was just right up there on the hill.
It must be that resist arrest I saw. I was telling you about that he caught since we got him.
Well, I wonder how he beat all right on. On
That's a
a
good
bench,
question.
on a bench warrant.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's the bench warrant was for not paying the fine for the petty larceny.
Right.
Stole a flashlight. Of all things, I don't steal nothing, man. I went through that stage one time,
Right. See what you can come up with. Like I said,
I'm gonna go out when I get back. I'll eat over to Bruce's, and if they got an order in, I'll call you. It won't be just an hour.
sounds good.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brian.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, sir.